I was in an abusive relationship with a narcissist for 17 years. Okay, I just want to make sure that's going. Um, I'm going to record in the background just in case, because this needs to be said. Okay, I was in an abusive relationship with a narcissist for 17 years. That's actually been 21 since I've officially stopped talking to him. It was platonic, but this man had been doing spell work on me and my whole family for, it's been what, 35 years since it's been like 40 years since total, because I haven't talked to him in a while, and since I started saying that, I stopped talking to him, and then it's been like 4 years since my twin flame left, so that was like the 17-year mark. It's been like 21 or 22 years total. And what I'm getting is that living in that fear, living in that where you're constantly walking on eggshells because of this person in your life, where it has conditioned you to not take leaps, to feel abandoned, to not be happy. I'm pulling cards. To not be happy and not living in your truth, and allowing this abandonment, this neglect, this person that pushed you down, this person that was imbalanced and kept you feeling imbalanced. And this can resonate into yourself, because then you start conditioning yourself. You keep going with those patterns and you don't heal them. You do not heal them. You keep going with it. Okay? So, the King of Swords is the top of the deck, reverse. He's an asshole. He's a narcissist. He doesn't have all the information. He thinks irrationally. He's psycho. He's a narcissist. He's just mean. He'll put you down and laugh at you. He'll abuse you and blame you. He'll say that it's your fault because he doesn't want you looking up. He wants to condition you to feel imbalanced. He's working on it constantly. He's working on it constantly to make you feel imbalanced. Okay? He's a fucking asshole. And living with that. Okay? Living with that. You think that you need a vacation away from this person, is what I'm feeling. Okay? Paranoid and vacay. Because it's keeping you antisocial. But when you... Today, think about today. Okay, think about today. I'm doing double recording because I don't want this message to go away. Live in the moment. Be happy going forward. Go forward. That person is gonna, and if they haven't already, you need to act like they are. Okay? Because we don't, living with that feeling of, I can't do this and I can't do that. I'm remembering that song by Jody Messina. I went down after they broke up. She went down to the beach that he always said was too far. Everything that you thought that you couldn't do anymore. Everything. When you got out of that relationship, everything that you thought that you couldn't fucking do because that piece that was not letting you, and he said that you couldn't do, and then you started doing anyway, that right there. He wanted you unfulfilled, okay? He wanted you unfulfilled. So now you put your boundaries up, okay? That loss that you had, let it feed you. It's a choice to keep living it. It's a choice to keep living in that loss. Hold your boundaries up. What would you do if somebody was trying to tell you, you can't do this, I can't do that. You can't do this, you can't do that. How would it make you feel? You'd be like, watch me. Watch me. Like, watch me do it. So you do it. You do it. You do it. You're losing control. You're pulled in two different directions. You're pulled in two different directions and you don't know what to do. Okay? Your higher guidance is to leap, to see this loss, this pattern that you're not learning. You don't let people tell you that shit, because even if you're conditioning, you're living in your mind in that, I can't do this, I can't do that. It could be your father, it could have been your mother in masculine energy, it could have been an abusive ex, whatever, take it as it resonates, whoever it was that popped into your head. I was with this man and he was doing spell work on me to control me. He had been doing spell work on my whole family. I remember when I came out here for White Party like years ago, but even before I met my twin flame, and he was doing spell work on me. He would do head work, and he literally was like, how are you gonna have fun if you feel like shit? And he started doing stuff to me, because immediately as soon as I got here and got into a hotel, I didn't live here yet, and it was my very first White Party that I had ever went to. I don't remember how old I was either, but as soon as he said that, I started feeling like shit, because he was doing spell work on me. And it was like, how are you gonna have fun? How are you gonna have fun if you can't have fun? Literally. Hopeful, and what's here? Recharge. This person wanted me like tired, was draining me, okay? Two-faced, and recharge, but it was reverse. It's like he didn't want me to know that he was a narcissist. He didn't want me to know that he was a fake friend. Distance. And he was very close to me because it was reversed. Karmic at the top of the deck, but it's reversed. Okay? My advice was to learn the lesson, but he wasn't allowing me. He was sabotaging me. He wanted me losing control, pulled in two different directions. And I went down to the beach. You always said that was too far. As soon as you leave that, you get that person out of your energy. You start thinking like this, or you start thinking like that. And your advice is to think and trust yourself. Start doing protection on yourself. Start living in your truth. Create a physical barrier, a physical like home, like to where you can feel physically safe first, like getting away from that person, not talking to them, and then start incorporating your daily life in your healing journey, because it is so important to your aspirations to get to your goals, and then start living and doing the things that you wanted to do before. Putting your boundaries up. That conflict, that insecurity, that conflict, no, you protect yourself from that abandonment, from that rejection, everything that he wanted you to feel, everything that man, that woman wanted you to feel, that person, that father, mother, your boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife even, your ex-girlfriend, whoever the hell it was that didn't want to heal. They didn't want to heal, and they didn't want you healing. So you put your boundaries up. You protect yourself. I'm showing the other one. But yeah, you keep going. I'm seeing a little like the engine that could, major pain. I'm hearing that part from engine. Like I went to the military and I got tough. Then I had this motherfucker that taught me tenacity, where I will never give up. I don't give up. If I'm alive and breathing, I'm fighting. I don't care. And that's what we all need to be doing, because it's a fight. It's a big fight. I just heard that part from Malcolm in the Middle. Life is a big fight from the day that you're born to the day that you die. It's a big fight. So, you gonna let him win the fight? Or you gonna get down in the bed and kick his ass? In here. It's our time down here. Think of him as he's dead. That was from the Goonies. Our time is down here. It's your turn to try. Now you can do this. And if you don't feel physically safe, get away from that person. Then start doing your healing journey and learning the things that you want to learn and do and live and healing and releasing that energy. Forgiving yourself for the things that you allowed in your past, and moving forward, but knowing that, and forgiving the things that that person has done to you. Or you can curse the fuck out of them. Like, that's up to you. But not taking that energy with you to let it affect your behavior. And then you're pushing other people away that they remind you of. 909, release it. Release it. Do whatever you have to do to heal from it and release it and move on. Breathe. Like, just let it go. Let it fucking go and do whatever it is that you want to fucking do. How much time this man is still throwing spells on me, hoping that I won't talk about the things that I want to do. He doesn't want me to lead my twin flame into healing. He doesn't want me to lead myself or anybody else into healing, because he was spiritual, but he's unhealed, and he always will be unhealed because his mother neglected him or didn't love him or something, and he still fucking acts like that. And instead of healing, he takes it out on everybody, and he's a narcissistic piece of greedy shit. Yeah. and he wants me to come running, and like I'm tired because he's insecure